If you're a gardener, you know the drill, right? Muddy footprints tracked to the house. Your favorite trial is, somewhere, and the kitchen sink looks like a science experiment. Well, today, we're going to talk about how to take a simple utility space and turn it into an amazing, functional, and beautiful garden sanctuary right inside your home.
And that, right there, that's the heart of it all. This is so much more than just a room for dirt and pots. It's about building a bridge between your home and your garden, creating a space that's not only super practical, but also genuinely inspiring. Okay, let's get into it. Oh man, does this sound familiar? You've got this great idea to start your seeds in February, but it's, freezing out. Or you've finished repotting one little plant, and suddenly there's a dirt trail from the back door to the kitchen. A good potting room? It's the answer to all of that. So, let's officially kick off our look into this. We're really going to change how you think about a potting room. It's not just a dusty corner in the garage anymore. It's an essential part of the home, a real transition zone between your indoor life and the great outdoors. And this is a trend that's absolutely exploding. For anyone who gardens, especially in a place with, actual seasons, having a dedicated indoor space is a total game changer. You're not held hostage by the weather anymore. You can get a jump start on seedlings in the middle of winter, or save your delicate plants from a sudden frost, all without turning your house into a mess. All right, before we get to the really fun design stuff, we got to talk about the foundation. These are the absolute, non-negotiable things that make a potting room actually work. If you nail these basics, everything else just clicks into place. Let's start from the ground up, literally. Your floor might be the single most important choice you make in this whole room. It's going to get hit with water, mud, fertilizer, everything. So you need something that's not slippery when it's wet, and ideally something you can just hose down without even thinking about it. Yeah, your pretty kitchen sink is not going to cut it here. You need a workhorse. We're talking a deep utility sink so you can wash big pots without splashing water everywhere. And trust me, a pull-down sprayer is a lifesaver for cleaning off muddy tools and your boots. And now for the main event, the potting bench. This is where the magic happens, so it has to be comfortable. We'll talk exact height in a minute, but check out that idea of integrated soil bins. That is genius. It lets you just scoop and pot without soil going all over the place. So, we have our key ingredients, a tough-as-nails floor, a great big sink, and a smart workbench. But where does it all go? Let's talk about layout, because how you arrange the space is key to making it a place you love to work in. No matter what kind of space you have, one of these layouts will probably be perfect. The galley is super efficient if you're using a narrow spot, like a mudroom. The L shape is awesome for carving out a corner in a bigger room, like a laundry area. The island, well, that's the dream, isn't it? For a big, dedicated space. And the greenhouse hybrid, wow. That's for when you want to be surrounded by light and feel like you're outside even when you're in. Okay, with the layout locked in, it's time to level up. This next part is all about getting organized and creating the perfect environment, not just for your plants, but for you, too. This is where a room becomes a sanctuary. A tidy potting room is a happy potting room. And the secret is to think vertically. Get those tools up on the wall where you can see everything. Zoning is also a big deal. Keep the messy stuff like fertilizer separate from your clean stuff like new pots. And that mud zone? It's a must-have. It's the one spot that keeps the dirt contained and out of the rest of your house. All right, let's get a little technical. When you're dealing with all of this water and dirt, you gotta control the environment. Good ventilation is huge for preventing mold. A stable climate keeps your plants happy. And that floor drain? Oh, it is a lifesaver. It means you can literally just spray the whole room down. Cleanup doesn't get easier than that. And of course, tech is finding its way into the garden shed. We're now seeing these incredible smart systems that can actually monitor the moisture in a pot and ping your phone when a plant is thirsty. It basically takes all the guesswork out of watering. Okay, so you're probably thinking, I need this, but how do you actually make it happen? This next section is all about the nuts and bolts, the materials, the costs, and a realistic timeline to bring this dream to life. This chart is awesome because it really spells out your options. You can see the trade-offs so clearly. You could go with something gorgeous and naturally rot-resistant like Western red cedar for your bench, or something nearly indestructible like galvanized steel. And look at porcelain tile for the floor. Super durable, easy to clean, and at a great price. Now, 20 weeks might seem like a long time for one room, but this is the roadmap for doing it right without any shortcuts. Breaking a big project down into these clear phases, from planning and permits all the way to the final touches, just makes the whole thing feel way less intimidating and a lot more achievable. Okay, if you remember one number from this entire explainer, let it be this one, 36 inches. That's the magic number. It's the perfect ergonomic height for a potting bench, so you can work for hours without wrecking your back. Seriously, your future self will thank you.
And really, that's what this all boils down to. A potting room isn't just a cost, it's a real investment. It adds actual value to your home. But more than that, it takes something that can feel like a chore and turns it into a creative, joyful part of your day.
And that's the ultimate question, isn't it? After all the planning and building, when the floor is down and the tools are hung up, you're standing there in your perfect creative space. So, what's the first thing you're going to bring to life?